Alright guys, we are coming up to a roundabout. This is the infamous Apex corner roundabout up near northwest London if you guys are in this area for Hendon and Mill Hill. And we are going to go right third exit. And what happens is, I've covered this roundabout a few times with the student, and every time as we're leaving the roundabout, not entering, but leaving it afterwards at the third exit, it's quite clear. So we can leave quite easily. And then the student had a question last time, what if there was a car sort of positioned badly and I needed to move over, and that's exactly what happened today. So you're going to see it in a second. And student waits perfectly here. So I want you to highlight another thing here that you don't go on these busy roundabouts when it's busy. So you just wait and wait and wait and just wait until it's safe to go. One of the examiners did say once to a student, if you're crossing the road and it's busy, are you just going to go after waiting for a while? You do have to, or you're going to wait till it's fully clear. And the student was like, yeah, actually, I'll wait till it's fully clear, which is what you do in driving. So you can see now it's clear, and then the student goes in, follows in through, and goes perfectly into the right lane. First exit is gone on the left, and then the second exit is coming up. It's a spiral roundabout, so it takes you out, and you can see the student's about to go over, but then follow the markings correctly. All right, now we are in the middle lane. You don't have to move over to the left lane. I actually don't tell my students to move over to the left lane on this roundabout because it's just too hard. So we're going to go from this middle lane to the middle lane ahead. So no lane changing. Okay. If you look at the top part, there are some vehicles and vans and everything there, right? As we start entering, there's a black vehicle, not the Tesla, but there's one just in front of us now there, that Ford Focus. And look how close we're going to get to it. And all of a sudden we move out. And the van, if you look at the top, has had to sort of brake for us, okay, which is not good. So the van was in the correct lane, they were on the left and we were in the middle, so we should stay in the middle and only move over to the left if it's safe to do so. Student has now come over to normal driving position, which is fine. And we're going to now replay it. So look at the black car further ahead, is just sort of positioning, not the Tesla again, it's that one there. Now we should have stopped around here. The van driver looked behind, has kind of hit the brakes because he's seen us moving over, and that's what you've got to be careful of. It is hard, it is tough. We're going to see it again. Look, I should slow it down. I'll try and slow the video down in a sec, but look, slow it down. You see it here start braking early. Look, the van driver already is seen as moving over within their way, and they've got nowhere to go. Normally you'd go for that arrowhead on the right hand side, take it wide. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try and slow the video down, and then we'll have another look at it. 1 second. Alright, so now we're in slow motion. We can see that the student's got the perfect position still in the middle lane. Alright, I wish I knew how to pause the video properly, but you lot can do that in a second. Alright, now as we're approaching now, this is where you can start to see the car. You need to look in your mirrors at the top and your left, and I'll just wait here, nice and slow, keep my position in this middle lane, and then hopefully you wouldn't be affecting the car. And if they then let you go, that's not a problem. That's nice of them, and then you can dive in. But you don't want to do it this close. Notice how close the student is getting to the black car. This is what I was highlighting to them, that they cannot do this. You need to stay far back. That was really close. Okay, so we're going to see that again. You can have a look at the video in a second, and if I can freeze frame it, I'll do that as well. But I'm not that technical. But anyway, so look, we're going to start over. We're perfect. Angle is correct. Maintaining middle lane to middle lane, which is great. And what I would do now is, at this moment you can't fully tell, but you'll start to see a glimpse of the black car there. Do not move over to the left where the van is on the, above. Look at the camera in front. The van starts to brake now because it can see us trying to move over, but we're kind of 50-50 because the student has seen the vehicle, which is good. It's not like they're just shoving the car in, but the problem is they're looking and they're moving. So, it's like you're seeing the problem there, but you're still going for it, so you can't do that. So that was just something I wanted to highlight. It is a really tough scenario. It's happened before. One of the examiners said once, I wish it happened to one of my students years ago, and the examiner was actually really good. He goes, I wish you'd have just stayed in that middle position. you would have passed your driving test, but you moved your car over to the left, and there was a vehicle there. Now, I can't remember whether that student had looked in the left or not, but I'm assuming they didn't look and they moved over, and that happened at Mill Hill. But this is something you guys need to be careful of. Some days it's going to be absolutely clear, super easy, stay in that middle lane, leave towards the outside barrier. It's absolutely fine. But if there is a car in front of you blocking that path of yours, you need to check before you move out of your path into someone else's. So I hope that helps.